If you're like me, you find yourself forgetting to clean your trumpet. Not cleaning your trumpet regularly can make its valves very dirty. This leads to them sticking and making it much more difficult to play your trumpet with ease. Today I'll show you how to easily clean the valves on your trumpet so you don't run into the same issues I have. Know that this applies to any other brass instrument with valves. For this process, you will need your kitchen sink, your trumpet, a towel, a small wash rag, dish soap, valve oil, and a pipe cleaner for brass instruments. This likely came with your trumpet when you bought it, but if you don't have one, they can be found pretty much anywhere for very cheap. First, remove the valves by unscrewing the top valve caps and simply pulling out the valves. You should be able to remove them with little to no resistance. If they don't come out, don't try to force them. This means that your valves cannot simply be cleaned at home and you'll need to bring your trumpet to a professional repair shop. Unscrew the bottom valve caps as well, since those will likely be the dirtiest part of the trumpet. Second, wet a small wash rag in some lukewarm water and a little bit of dish soap. Make sure the water isn't too hot, as this can damage your trumpet internally. With your wet rag, wipe down the bottom half of the valves and use the pipe cleaner to clean any areas you can't get to with the rag. Be very careful and make sure you don't get the felt or spring wet on the upper half of the valve. A few water droplets is no big deal, but getting the felt and spring wet can lead to serious damage for your trumpet. Dry the valves with your towel and let them rest on it until they are completely dry. Third, do the same for the bottom valve caps, using the pipe cleaner to get in any crevices or edges you can't reach with your wash rag. You don't have to worry about keeping any sensitive parts dry with this step. Once you're finished with these, let them air dry on the towel. Now that you're finished cleaning the valves, all you need to do is put your trumpet back together. Before you go any further, lightly grease the bottom halves of your valves with some valve oil. Putting your valves back in dry could scratch the inside of the valve chambers. Your valves should be numbered 1 through 3, indicating which chamber the valve belongs in. You would put the valve marked with a 1 in the first chamber, which is located closest to the mouthpiece, and you would put the valve marked with a 3 in the third chamber, which is the most far away from the mouthpiece. When putting the valves back in the chambers, make sure that the number on it is facing the direction of your mouthpiece. Putting the valve in the wrong chamber or facing the wrong direction will prevent you from being able to play your trumpet. Finally, screw the bottom valve caps back in. Unlike the actual valves, these are all the same, so you can screw them in whatever order you'd like without affecting the playability of your trumpet. And now you know how to clean the valves on your trumpet. If you follow these steps correctly, you'll find that your valves will very rarely stick and your trumpet will be much more easy to play. I hope that this demonstration helped you learn something new. Have a good day.